things Halloween. This is Hauntformer, and everyone, happy Halloween. It's the moment we've all been waiting for, that one day out of the year where things are just a bit spookier. Thank you for celebrating the season with me this Hauntober, and to celebrate Halloween, I went with a classic that really defines the holiday quite well. Michael Myers in the ever so iconic John Carpenter's Halloween from 1978. This is a brand new mask from Trick or Treat Studios that just came out in time for Halloween 2019. This is the original Myers mask from the classic Halloween film. This was sculpted by Justin Mabry, who is basically the president of the art department at Trick or Treat Studios. He does a lot of the Myers masks, but I think this might be one of their best. I really like the 2018 Myers, and I also enjoyed some of the other ones, like 2, the 4 one looks pretty good. I have the 6 one, but I'm not big into that movie. But the original is something that people have been craving for a long time, and it was originally owned by Ruby's, the rights to make that mask, and now Trick or Treat Studios has the rights and produced a slew of Halloween merchandise in time for this season. And I have to say, this is kind of like the crown gem, the crown jewel of a mask collection. To me, there are few masks that are iconically amazing in film. Darth Vader's mask is one of them. Ghostface mask from Scream, perhaps Batman's mask, and Michael Myers just might be the most iconic mask of film history because the mask makes the character. He is the shape. He is the embodiment of evil, and the pale blankness of this face has defined horror for years. Over 40 years now. So Myers here is pretty creepy looking. As you can see, the face is mostly blank. If you don't know the behind the scenes of the Halloween film, this is actually a William Shatner Captain Kirk mask that they plucked all the hair out, they spray painted it white, they kind of teased the hair a bit, and made it on the cheap, and it's become such a status of horror. But you can really see they put a lot of detail work. You can see where the sideburns would have been on that Captain Kirk mask on either side, and you can see the little eyebrows up here. There's no facial hair or anything. Like I said, all of that was removed, and Kirk didn't really have a mustache or anything like that. The paint job's really well done. I like the shading they did around the eyes and around the mouth. It looks good. The ears look great. This is needle in the neck, so he doesn't have any pokes in his neck, and the hair looks fantastic. The hair on the Myers masks can get iffy, but they did a good job here. It really does look like the Myers mask from the movie. It's a little bit fat, I guess. I don't know, but they wanted to make sure people could fit in it. My face fits perfectly inside of this, so I have no problem wearing it. It's breathable. The eye holes are big. Now, if you really wanted to look like Myers and have the blackest eyes, the devil's eyes, I recommend getting some sort of a morph suit or like a skin-tight black mask to put over your head and then put this mask on so you just see the blackness within there. I think that would enhance the costume a bit, and of course to get your coveralls and your butcher's knife, and you have a great Myers costume. Michael Myers will go down as perhaps the greatest slasher of horror history. Halloween's one of my favorite films of all time, and I always tend to watch it right around Halloween time, even on Halloween, because it is such a staple of the horror genre, and it just feels like Halloween when you watch it, you know? This mask looks great. Justin Mabry, you knocked it out of the park, as always. This is a super cool piece to have if you're a fan of the original film. They also made a Halloween 4 and 5 mask this year, but Trick or Treat Studios basically sells masks from all of the Halloween films, and I'm excited to see where they go. This particular one was based mostly off of the scene where Myers looks over the ledge at Laurie, ready to attack her. But this is basically just the generic Halloween 1 mask. Now, they did make a mask called the Boogeyman mask, which is slightly different from this one, and I would love to check that one out too and do a comparison of the two. But you have this one nonetheless. Just for comparison's sake here, I have the Halloween 2018 Michael Myers mask with the 1978 mask. Do a little comparison right there. I kind of like the more narrowness of the eyes in the 2018 one. These eyes are a little bit big. Perhaps it's just my copy. But the colors on the 78 mask are so good. This one's great too for the film it represents, but when you do the comparison, I don't know. Michael Myers is always going to be that really white face. This one's great, don't get me wrong, but you gotta love the classicness of Michael Myers. For a price of about $60, you really can't go wrong with the H1 Myers mask. I'm going to give it a 4.5 out of 5 skulls on the R.I.P. Reviews rating scale. Thank you all very much for watching this review. Happy Halloween! Be safe, be blessed, and have a spooky day. And remember, for all things Halloween, this